So welcome back to josephclough.com/blog, where I give you helpful hints and tips to be able to change, hopefully, your life and be your true potential. So today I want to talk to you about probably the biggest thing which actually had an impact on my life when I've truly learned this solution, really, or this knowledge and wisdom. And it's very, very simple though, but it still blew my mind. And I know when you fully live this way and you understand life looking through this way, you too can make wonderful changes in your life, and you can really empower yourself, and that's the key, I think. In fact, all the products that I do, all the seminars and even these free videos and audio for you, it's all about me wanting to empower you, so really that you take the power back and you begin to live the life the way you actually want it to be. So this tip is about taking responsibility. It's about taking responsibility for your life, because I've fallen for the trap, and sometimes I've fallen into excuses. I've bought into other people's expectations. I thought that I can't do this, it's not my fault. In fact, I remember when I was younger, when I had the anxiety and the low self-esteem, I thought it was simply what someone did to me, what a teacher did to me, and a few other experiences did to me. It's like, that experience over there caused me to be this way. And I'm sure you may have been like that in the past, whether it be if someone's had a phobia, depression, anxiety, or maybe why you haven't actually achieved some goals that you want in your life. Simply though, I'm here to be a little bit strong with you, because I don't want to let you off the hook here. I want to be able to really help you and educate you to be able to be who you want to be. So here's me being a little bit mean right now. Whatever the sum of your experiences have led you up to this point, first of all. And it's literally by the choices that you have made. That's right. The choices that you have made have got us into this situation, really. Or whether it be an issue we have, or maybe a goal we haven't actually achieved yet. And really, we come up with reasons and excuses to make us feel good. And it's okay to feel good, but it doesn't get us the really feeling contentment and wholeness by achieving a goal that we actually want. So the first thing is that reasons and excuses as to why our life is the way it is just gotta go. We can't do that anymore. We can't blame teachers, we can't blame ex-bosses, we can't blame ex-wives or husbands or partners or children or the economic crisis, whatever it is. We can't buy into that crap, really, because we've got to take control. Imagine this, Martin Luther King just brought into society's expectation of what was happening back there with racism. He didn't just buy in for, yeah, that's all true, we don't have rights, we are second-class citizens. Of course not. He took responsibility. He didn't give in to any excuses or reasons as to why African Americans were treated like that. He took responsibility. In fact, anyone who's made wonderful changes in this world has had to take responsibility. They've come up with a problem, and they've come up with a solution to be able to get over that problem. So, really, if we buy into other people's expectations and excuses, we're actually putting all the control outside of ourselves. It's like we're pushing it outside of us. And that means we don't control it anymore. But when we suddenly assume the responsibility, and we think, okay, I didn't consciously want to not get my goal yet. I didn't consciously want to have this issue that I have. But somehow, some way, my unconscious mind may have made a limiting decision, or I haven't got all the resources I need yet. But I'm going to take responsibility today. I'm going to take responsibility for my life, my health, my relationships, my careers, my goals, my dreams. I am going to take 100% responsibility to achieve those. Then, no longer is it outside of our awareness. We're actually taking ownership and assuming responsibility. When you take as responsibility and assume that ownership, you now have power. You now have control over it. You may not be able to let go of it straight away, but you no longer give your power away to it. Something that I came up with when I was writing my book, Being Your Potential, and I was writing it, I just thought of this one phrase, and I thought, rather being a product of what life is, and I'm being attacked by a wasp here, but I'll carry on anyway, rather being a product of what life gives us, or what life has done to us, instead, we need to be able to think of it in a different way. So rather being a product of a life, allow life to be a product of what you have chosen to create it. So I take full responsibility for my life. I take responsibility for maybe being in a situation, nearly being attacked by a wasp or a bee. But I took responsibility for being here right now. And I have some amazing dreams what I want to achieve personally. Now, they're not going to happen by itself. And no one's going to just be able to allow me to do these things or achieve my goals without me putting any effort into it. I've got to take responsibility. I've got to choose to take ownership over my life. We can't just do so-called law of attraction and just do wishful thinking. If we visualize it enough, it will happen. We've got to take responsibility, we've got to be in charge of our life, and we've got to take action on our life. When that happens, we truly empower ourselves. That is empowerment to me, taking responsibility for your life, knowing you have control over your mind and the results that you produce. So that is my tip for you. When I really understood this and applied it in my life, it truly did change my life. It truly allowed me to have freedom again. To no longer believe that it's out of my control. From being someone who was unconfident, who had low self-esteem, I finally thought, actually, I can change this. And then I took the action steps to let go of it, and it was the best thing I ever did. And I'll tell you exactly why. Because if I didn't let go of those issues, or take responsibility for something that's going to change in my life, whether it was that I was in a crap job at the time, and I didn't feel good about myself, either one, I had to take responsibility to make that change. If I didn't take that responsibility, I wouldn't be speaking to you right now. I wouldn't be helping clients. I wouldn't be able to live the life I truly want. And I'm not saying it because I think I'm all good and everything like that, but I'm really telling you it's about taking responsibility. It's about taking responsibility for your life, knowing that you are in control. To no longer buy into society's expectations that you can't fulfill your dream, whether it be a career that you want to do. If you want to create a business, you've got to take responsibility. No longer buying into what our family may say or what our friends say. They're just having maybe those thoughts toward you because they have their own limitations. We don't have to buy into other people's limitations, do we? We've got to take responsibility for our own life. Take ownership over our own mind. When we do that, I just know that you're going to be able to achieve the goals that you want. So I'm very passionate about this subject. So I'm going to be doing another blog around this, and in fact I'll go in real detail on my Reclaim Your Destiny seminar of how to do this, but that's really for another thing. But really I wanted to get across to you that if you take responsibility of your life, you live the life that you want, and you'll never look back like I haven't yet. Well, I say yet, I won't ever again, because I really enjoy this right now. So there's the end of the blog. Keep coming back to www.josephclough.com/blog for getting video blogs in audio as well and in written form. So I look forward to speaking to you very soon. Thank you.